According to cloud. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today is our last day of the forgiveness practice. I've been doing it every day, just a week or so. Is it a week? Towards the end of June. So today's the 30th. It's the last day of June that I'll be streaming the forgiveness practice. So it's been quite intensive. We've covered various practices. We've worked with the forgiveness energy. And yesterday we did forgiveness and you and Christianity. And we did with Buddhism, and we did general forgiveness. So there are various aspects of forgiveness. There are various ways that you can practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is different from religion to religion. Forgiveness is different from people to people. Forgiveness is different from tribe to tribe. How do you forgive? What does forgiveness do? How do we know forgiveness works? What is the benefit of forgiveness? Forgiveness heals and releases the negative connection between two people, or between you and a nation, or you and a people, or between two tribes, two countries fighting each other. So usually there's a link between a nation. One, we're going to fight the Americans, we're going to fight the Spanish, we're going to do this. So when you have the tribal of one country against another, there's a bonding that's negative, and there's a need to fight, just like a couple who fight each other. That need to fight, to argue is there. So even some people cannot even forgive. You cannot forgive. You even cannot forgive your children, let alone your friends or your partner. And I saw something just here about Nelson Mandela, an experience that was written. And I saw a quote here. I'm going to read the quote. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Triumph over fear. The brave woman is not she who does not feel afraid, but she who conquers that fear, says Nelson Mandela. A brave woman is not she who does not feel afraid, but she who conquers that fear. What are you going to conquer? Do you have a fear that if you give forgiveness to a person, then they have won and you have lost? Do you feel that if you offer forgiveness, you are disempowered and they are empowered? I think that's quite interesting. The mind is really quite complicated on many levels. We say forgiveness is just for you to release yourself so you can set yourself free, release the bondage, release the attachment to that other person. And yet you go, no, I don't want to do that. Why should I do that? They should do that. They should apologize. I'm not apologizing. It's just dawned on me that I'm very low in my chair. I can come back up a bit. And then the other thing I wanted to do is share this story. My friend shared this, and she says, it's a story about Nelson Mandela. After I became president, I asked one day some members of my close protection to stroll with me in the city, have lunch at one of its restaurants. We sat in one of the downtown restaurants and all of us asked for some sort of food. After a while, the waiter brought us our requests. I noticed that there was someone sitting in front of me, in front of my table, waiting for food. I noticed that there was someone sitting in front of my table waiting for food. This is very important. I noticed that there was someone sitting in front of my table waiting for food. So it was opposite him. So the universe wants him to acknowledge this man. So Nelson Mandela could have ignored him, but he just saw this man. After a while, the waiter brought us our requests. I noticed there is someone sitting in front of my table for food. This is important. After a while, So he's observing. So in life, we observe people around us. I told one of the soldiers, I told one of the soldiers, go and ask that person to join us with his food and eat with us. So he told his soldier security to go call the man to his table. Please listen. The end is very important. The soldier went and asked the man to come and eat with us. The man brought up his food and sat by my side as I asked and began to eat. His hands were trembling constantly until everyone had finished their food and the man went. So he was eating with Nelson Mandela right beside him, and his hands were trembling constantly until everyone had finished their food and the man went. The soldier said to me, the man was apparently quite sick. His hands trembled as he ate. Nelson Mandela said, no, not at all. No, not at all. He's not sick. He's not sick. This man was the guard of the prison where I was jailed. This man was the guard of the prison where I was jailed. Often, after the torture I was subjected to, I used to scream and ask for a little water. So he was tortured, and after the torture, he would scream and ask for water. The very same man used to come every time and urinate on my head instead. The very same man used to come every time and urinate on my head instead. This is why, while Nelson Mandela was in prison, he would ask for water after being tortured, and the same man would come and urinate on my head. So Nelson Mandela was drinking the man's wee-wee. So I found him scared, trembling, expecting me to reciprocate now, at least in the same way, either by torturing him or imprisoning him, as I am now the president of the state of South Africa. I am now the president of the state of South Africa. I am now he's expecting revenge, either by torturing him or imprisoning him, as I am now the president of the state of South Africa. But this is not my character, nor part of my ethics. This is not my character or part of my ethics. The mentality of retaliation destroys states, while the mentality of tolerance builds nations. Again, when you think, here is a man that's been imprisoned, he is now the president, and opposite him sits the man who used to abuse him and torture him and laugh at him and urinate on his face. He invites him to come and sit on his table and eats with him. And the man is trembling throughout, because the man can remember what he did to Nelson Mandela. What is that? So when you hear that, what does that make you feel? Maxine, when you hear that, what do you think about Nelson Mandela and that man? Yanni, what does that make you feel? Anybody on Facebook, if you want to write your comments, what does this story make you feel about the concept of forgiveness? What does it make you feel? How does it make you feel that Nelson Mandela has been in prison and he's now president and he's now sitting opposite the man that would urinate on his face when he asked for help? Talk to me.
So this experience has made him rise above and understand something much deeper of the human experience. And in the darkness, he saw what kind of forgiveness he can give. He will not lower himself onto such level. And he was just rising above.
But we already know who Nelson Mandela is. Okay, he's a politician. I want you to tell me how it makes you feel. We know that Nelson Mandela is a great man in his forgiveness and his character, just like Gandhi and Mahatma Gandhi. So Nelson Mandela is written in history for his forgiveness practice. What does this experience say to you, or what does it how does it make you feel? That's what I'm asking. How does this make you feel?
For me, first time I heard the story, Sarah, it was shocking.
So you were shocked?
Yeah, shocked. But hearing his thoughts about it all, it shows the quality of his leadership. He had the big vision in mind. He was interested in repairing South Africa. So he knew if he lowered himself to petty revenge, all the pain and suffering that he grew up with, that he tried to lead South Africa out of, will just repeat itself. So he knew his role. He had to be what most people were not being. So that incredible strength of character and that incredible, the broad vision to know what his role is, what he wanted to achieve, and how he had to act in order to enable that. That's great vision and strength of character.
And how does this story impact you right now as you've just listened to it?
Oh, in awe, amazed. He was interested in repairing South Africa. So
Impact you right now as you just listened to it. I posted that completely on the Facebook. So everybody on Facebook, you can read what I just read out. Hi, Nicola. So I've just posted that. Catherine, hello, watching with us. Thank you very much, Catherine. You can see your energy. Thank you for all of you joining in on Facebook and watching. Today, we're dealing with the forgiveness practice in you. When you are out and somebody that has urinated on your face while you're in prison comes into the same restaurant, do you sit and have lunch with him? Or someone who has raped you, or somebody who has stolen your money, somebody who has caused you to divorce your husband or your wife, somebody who's broken your marriage, somebody who's cost you your empire, your money, your life, your health. What do? Do you invite them to sit with you on the table? That is one of the most difficult things to do. So our topic here is forgiveness and you. And I thought that was a very apt thing to read just before I came online, because I was saying, okay, universe, what am I going to talk about? And what a brilliant example Nelson Mandela is in terms of forgiveness practice. Who here, listening and watching, could say, I could do this? Or would it be something you could do so easily? And the man is trembling, so you can see that he knows what he did. Even when he was doing it, he must have known it was awful, but he's no longer in a place of power. So he needed to subjugate. He needed to make a person small. He needed to feel he was empowered. And this is where you say, perhaps he had no self-confidence. He had a little ego. And it was important for him to put people down. Whether it was Nelson Mandela, it didn't matter. The fact is, he needed to feel superior and important. He needed to put someone down. So where do you feel superior and arrogant that you need to put someone down? It could be you put down your friend because they're not as educated, they're not as wealthy as you, they're not as affluent as you, you know, for whatever, they don't speak as good as you, you know, they rose from nothing, and yet Though they rose from nothing, they are building themselves up. So where do you urinate on someone's face in your life? And where do you feel someone has done that to you? You see how absolutely dreadful this is. Can you imagine? Just close your eyes. Close your eyes and imagine someone doing that to you. I think now rub that thought. Rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it. Clean it, clean it. Clean the thought, clean it, clean it. And let's break the thought from our chakras and then zip up and zip up. And breathe in and breathe out. And let's come back into ourselves and breathe in and breathe out and calling in the light of the divine, calling in the light of your soul, connecting to Mother Earth and grounding Mother Earth and thanking Mother Earth for all the good things in your life. And I know some of you watching have been abused physically, emotionally, mentally. Yes. All of you there watching Facebook or watching on YouTube or wherever you're watching this when it is shared out, I acknowledge and I know some of you have been abused worse than that. You are alive. So let's give thanks for your breath. Let's give thanks for your life. And I want you to give thanks for your life. You survived. There's a song, I'm a survivor, I'm going to make it, I'm a survivor. So we have songs that help us through trauma. And we sing the song. If I could sing, I would sing it, but I just can't sing it. I'm a survivor, I'm going to make it, I'm a survivor. I think those are the words. If somebody knows the words, please share them. I think there's a song that says, I'm a survivor, I'm going to make it. So the forgiveness practice enables you to be a survivor, not to be a victim of the emotion of somebody hurting you. Because it's so easy to be demoralized. It's so easy to be not so pleased. And you don't want that other person to have a good life. You want something evil to happen to them. How many men or women here, when their girlfriend or boyfriend is broken up with them, they just want, they want a bad thought. They just send a bad thought to your ex-partner or ex-boyfriend. And you can only say awful things about them. And you're in rage or anger or envy or depression, and you want them back and they don't want you. You think, why me? Why me? Why doesn't he love me? Why doesn't she love me? Why can't he leave her for me? Why can't he leave him for me? Why can't she leave her for me? Why can't she leave him for me? So the complexity of relationships, of intensity, of emotion. So today we are talking about you and forgiveness and who is your friend. You see, you do not need any more enemies. Sometimes you are your worst enemy. Sometimes, right? So tension, stress, and illness is your enemy. And this is so important. Oh, Destiny's Child, Nicola, you shared it. Okay, Destiny's Child Survivor in 2005. Is that what it is? Well, we can't play it because Facebook will ban us. But I think I can share the link and put it on YouTube. Yes, I think that would be good. We can put it in a comment. So that's what we're talking about. So we all need to take charge of fundamental things in our lives and take responsibility. So if no one is going to help you, you have to stand and rise and take responsibility for your life. So when you're doing a forgiveness practice, you are taking responsibility for your life. You are saying, this has happened to me, this has happened to me, this is this, this is this, this is this. And so many things, and you think, I'm such a good person in this lifetime. Why is all of this happening to me? What's all this nonsense? And then you hear that your mother is ill, Your father is ill, or they're dying, or your child is dying, or you are dying. And you think, what kind of nonsense is this? If it's not one thing, it's another thing. So too many problems. And then sometimes we just run away and ignore it. But you see, after one problem, another one comes. So we want to be able to rise up and meet that problem with a challenge. Take that challenge of the problem and say, I'm a survivor. I'm going to make it. Yes, I'm a survivor. I'm going to make it. Nicola, if you could find the words and send it to me, we'll see if the words make some sense there on thank you, my love, because you're a genius at things like that. So my client called me. She's going off to Italy. Her mother is very ill. It's a matter of days. And she said to me, Toks, she sent me a text, I'm going to Italy, first flight out. I don't want to travel because of the coronavirus. I'm doing it because of my mother, blah, 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 the family, this, the this, the this, the this, you know, and I'm really nervous and I don't like this and I want to self-isolate, but I have to go because my mother just hasn't. And I just kept quiet and I said, you know, I understand everything you're going through. You know that I am here for you. You know that, don't you? And then she started to cry. She said, yes, yes, she said through her tears. And you know I'm here for you. And she knows because I lost Patrick. I looked after Patrick for 3 years with his cancer. He was given 6 months or 9 months to live or something, and he lived 3 years. Now, we were sending lots of healing, we're doing lots of stuff, we're changing our diets and doing many things. Her mother, the hospital have called, so it's more immediate. Patrick was 3 years. Some of the people that had the same cancer he had was a matter of months or immediate. So by the grace of God, by the grace of the divine, we do not know when the angel of death will come. We know people are dying, and one day all of us on this call will die. And some of us on this call may be dying, we just don't know. And some of us may know that we have a terminal illness. So I want you to really call forth your physical health now, how it feels, and perhaps your illness or dis-ease is a result of stress, because any form of stress and tension causes illness or dis-ease. So she's going off to visit her mother, and she will be watching her mother pass on. So some of you are going through and looking at your carers, looking after your parents or your children who are also on their way out. So today, this forgiveness practice, I thought, would be good to call in the people that all of you, if you have lost someone or someone is dying and is on their way out. So I'm going to do a little prayer for all of those. And the main thing is here is as we gather here today, dear God, Buddha, Allah, Great Spirit, surround this portal of light. Surround everyone here listening to this, wherever they are in the world, whatever time. Surround them with light and love and let them feel the protection. And let us anchor the forgiveness practice for everyone here, because they know they have to forgive someone or they have to forgive many people. So there may be people that are dying in their lives. There may be people that have died in their lives. There may be people that are alive in their lives and they have been not so nice to them. They have been wicked or evil in this lifetime, or it may be that they recognize they may have been evil and awful to people in a previous incarnation. Dear God, Buddha, Allah, Great Spirit, we call you into the forgiveness practice today as all of you decide, who are you going to forgive And who is going to forgive you? I want you to call forth on a red carpet in front of you all the people that you have hurt, and all the people that have hurt you in this lifetime and previous lifetimes and other incarnations that may be affecting your life, that may be blocking you. If there is a blockage in your life and you feel there is a blockage, call forth all the people that are involved in this blockage. I want you to choose one area in your life that you feel there is a blockage, and you feel that this blockage is due to something you have done in this lifetime or a previous lifetime or incarnations, but you don't know why it keeps happening. Call forth all the souls you have hurt, all the souls you have hurt in this incarnation and previous incarnation. Feel and just see the multitude of beings of light. You may even see animals. You may even see trees that you destroyed, animals that you killed. You may just see and you may be alarmed that the animals are coming. You may even see angels that you hurt, beings of light that you hurt. You just feel them, let them come into the room right now. Perhaps it was an experience like what happened to Nelson Mandela. You did that to somebody else. You don't need to know or remember. Some of you may feel it. We want to be ever rich in forgiveness. So we anchor our forgiveness energy. Dear God, Buddha, Allah, Great Spirit, we anchor our forgiveness energy, and it feels so good just to anchor our forgiveness energy. And as we anchor our forgiveness energy, we know that we are practicing and we're calling forth the angels of forgiveness to surround us, the angels of light forgiveness to surround us, the beings of light that work with the angels of forgiveness, the beings that's going to help us with all the people that have come that we have hurt. These are the people we have hurt. We have hurt them. So you have hurt these people. You and your ancestors. You may have done exactly what that dreadful man did to Nelson Mandela. You just can't remember. So call them in. You have hurt them. And then there's another group of people who have hurt you. You have hurt one group, and then there's another group that have hurt you. So call in that group as well. Call in that group. Call in the group of the people that have hurt you, the group of people you have hurt. Call it onto the red carpet in this lifetime or previous lifetime, and choose one area you want to release your blockage. I don't care what area it is you choose. Is it financial? Is it health? Is it death? What is it? 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 Aho, aho, aho. And feel them walk in, all the people you have hurt and all the people that have hurt you. You're anchoring the vibration, you're honoring. You know it's not an easy project, it's not an easy thing. Today you've come. You have come to do a forgiveness practice, to embrace yourself as you do this forgiveness practice, knowing that you're whole, knowing that you're okay, knowing that you're well. It is good. It is good to be honored in this forgiveness practice. And breathe in and really breathe in. It feels so good. It feels so good. It feels so good. And breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in. So we ask that we are energy rich in forgiveness. And we ask that as we do our forgiveness practice, we heal. We heal ourselves and we heal the others. We set ourselves free. So in the forgiveness practice, Our intention is to set ourselves free from the bondage, the negative tie that binds you with the other, or with the group, or the tribe, or the sensation. It is this that we want to break. We want to break the negative ties, and we want to do so by apologizing. We're not using a sword. We're not cutting. We're not using an experience. We're not using any weapons. All we're doing is, our only weapon is the forgiveness. We're working with the healing power of our heart to open and to ask for forgiveness. And your heart and your power is within you. This is all within you. And let's look at all the people that have hurt you. Every single one of them that's on that red stage. I want you to believe that you are capable and ready to forgive. Even if it's difficult, you're going to try. And even if you can't forgive, you're going to pretend you're forgiving. You're going to follow the instructions, and you're going to be in the portal of forgiveness. So breathe in and breathe out. Shake your body and get ready. Push your feet to the ground. Align yourself to source. Put your hands together and say, all of you here on this red carpet that have hurt me. Yes, you hurt me. And because of you hurting me, I feel this and I feel that and I feel that. And I have this one blockage in my life which I'd like to release. And I know I need to do a strong forgiveness practice so I can have more joy and peace and harmony in my life. And I can feel more peace and harmony and joy and happiness. And I know to do a forgiveness practice is so important. And I know some of you will forgive me and some of you will not, but I keep praying. I keep praying, and every day I will do a forgiveness practice. That as I do my forgiveness practice, you can feel the purity of my heart. As I do this forgiveness practice every single day, non-stop, especially starting in July, for the month of July, non-stop, I will do a forgiveness practice and release. I'll release a bondage. I'll release something every single day for 30 days. I'll release, so that by the end of July, I'll have released a lot of my karmic blockages. Aho. And bow down. Dear beings of light that have come before me, I greet you with reverence and respect. You hurt me, and you, I hurt. So I bow down to all those I hurt. I bow down to all those who have hurt me. And all those who have hurt you, can see them standing like this, looking at you. Yes, you hurt us. You, yes. Your family, your ancestors, yes, you hurt us. There are many, and there are thousands. All you can see, thousands, heads, millions of heads. Wow, so many you can't even comprehend. All these people that you hurt, even you and your ancestors, you just, wow, how am I going to comprehend this? That you hurt, you and your ancestors, not just you, but you and your ancestors. And because of this, they're holding this grudge. And then there's another group of ancestors. So we have two groups. The group that hurt you, the group that you hurt. And that group is with their ancestors. Because of what they did, or you did. There's a ripple, thousands and thousands of millions of heads far, far away. And it's like, wow, wow, wow. And there's one area that you want to release. So is it a relationship? Is it a money blockage? Is it a sexual blockage? Is it you want children? Is it you want money? You want a home? What is it that you need forgiveness in? I want you to choose. I want you to choose one area only. As we work with the forgiveness practice and we ripple through, you'll be amazed how quickly you suddenly feel a lightness in your being. You persevere with your forgiveness practice. All beings of light, thank you. All of you that are gathered here, all the people that I or my ancestors have hurt. I am sorry and we are sorry. I am sorry. 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 We are sorry. We hurt you. I cannot remember. You may remember. I cannot. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Sorry. I have no idea. But now I know. I'm taking action. I'm praying. I'm asking you for forgiveness. I'm asking you to look into my eyes and see the forgiveness in my eyes. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Really feel from your heart and release any tears and release any blockage. Don't hold anything back. Just cry and release. I'm sorry. If I and my ancestors hurt you, I may not remember. It may have been all of you or so many. All I can do is work from my heart and ask for your forgiveness. That's all I can do. I need your help now. I need the release so I can live a life of love and I can serve humanity more and I can be of more service. But I know I cannot be of service if I have this chain attached to me and I have this energy on me where you are holding a grudge because I or my ancestors hurt you. Please forgive us. 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 Forgive us. And then you can see that some of them are turning their backs and leaving because they've forgiven you. You can feel the heads are turning away and going. They're releasing some of that bondage, that negative bond is going because your sincerity, they can feel it. Please forgive me. Really feel it. Forgive me. I didn't know. Forgive me and my ancestors, please. I know to forgive is not enough. We must serve. I know I must do and learn the lesson. Yes, I promise I will learn the lesson. I'm going to endeavor to learn the lesson. Please forgive me and my ancestors. I know, pleading from your heart. And they can feel the love in your heart in your forgiveness practice. Please forgive me. And on the other side, you can see the people that have hurt you and they're just standing looking at you. And you turn to them. All of you are here because you have hurt me from this previous incarnation and even this incarnation. And because of this, you hurt me. There's this group where I hurt. You hurt me. And because of your hurt, I feel alone. I find it difficult to do this. I am alone, I'm abandoned. I've lost whatever it is that you have, the issue you're dealing with. So perhaps you're ill. Perhaps you've lost your children. Perhaps you can't have children. Perhaps your marriage is broken. And they did it to you in this incarnation or other incarnation. They're here and they're standing saying, yes, we did this to you. Yes, you did this, you stole because of you. We lost our family because of you. We did this, and see them just accusing you of things you couldn't think of doing in this incarnation. And you feel yourself being attacked and you say, I hear you. I hear you, I hear you, I hear you. Please, please, I hear you. You can feel the tremor in your voice as you activate this forgiveness and you say, I forgive you. I forgive you all. I forgive you everything you have done to me in this incarnation and previous incarnations. I forgive you. You hold me. You owe me no debt. I forgive you. You really breathe in, you take your forgiveness practice, you forgive them because you are asking for forgiveness from other people. You should be able to forgive. I forgive you for everything you have done to me. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I know to forgive you is not enough. I need to serve. I need to make sure I don't do this again and I don't do something to activate you to treat me this way. I ask for this negative bond, this negative karma, this awfulness to go. I forgive you. 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 Do you hear my heart? Can you hear my passion in my voice? I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. Yeah, 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 yeah. I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you, everyone that has hurt me, I forgive you, it is with ease, I forgive you because I have the Lord in me, I forgive you because God has forgiven me already, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you, whether or not you forgive me, that's fine, but I forgive you, I know for you to accept that I forgive you may be difficult, but I tell you with my heart, I forgive you. I forgive you, all of you that have hurt me in this incarnation and previous incarnations. You are here, and all this hurt is because of a blockage I have in my house, in my life. So what is the blockage you have that you're dealing with now in this forgiveness practice? What is that blockage? And you're forgiving all the people that you have hurt and forgiving all the people that have hurt you. It feels really good. Continue to forgive. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. You are loved, you are loved, you are loved. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. You are loved, you are loved, you are loved. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Today is a good day to do a forgiveness practice. I want you to really feel the forgiveness practice. I want you to feel it. I want you to feel it and know it. Paul Kite, lots of love, Toks. Hello, Paul Kite. Hello, it's so nice to see you, Paul. I love you very much. So as we're doing the forgiveness practice, I want you to call in all the people that have hurt you and all the people that you have hurt. So to one group, you're saying, I forgive you. To another group, you're saying, please forgive me. Because as you forgive, you are forgiven in heaven. The universe. And notice how you are doing this forgiveness practice, how it feels. And also remember, some of you may be losing your parents. Some of you may be dealing with death or loss or transition. So I want you to do this forgiveness practice with reference to what is important to you in your life. What is that one issue you want to clear? Perhaps you want to heal and forgive the bad relationship you have with your mother or your father before they die and they transition. So this is a good time to do a forgiveness practice. I forgive you, you forgive me. I forgive you, you forgive me. You forgive me, I forgive you. You forgive me, I forgive you. I forgive you first. I forgive you. I forgive you. You forgive me. I forgive you. You forgive me. I forgive you. You forgive me. So they're the people that you are asking for forgiveness. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me if I or my ancestors have hurt you. Please forgive us. Please really feel it in your heart. Please forgive me. I hope that you can see how deep a forgiveness practice is when you do it. And if you're feeling tears and you're crying, it's good. You're working with the angel of tears. And that's important. Please go ahead to cry. And though you're saying, I forgive you, you forgive me, you're saying sorry to all the people that you have hurt. I'm sorry. Please feel it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if what I did made you feel unhappy. I'm sorry if what I did caused you to not go to school or caused your generation or your tube, your family or your tribe to do something. I'm sorry if me or my partner, if me or my partner or me and my ancestors, maybe my father, my mother, my father's fathers, all the generations. And because of this, you're still holding a grudge. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me and my ancestors. I'm sorry. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. You are loved. You are loved. You are loved. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if you can sing where you are, sing your soul song as you release and you pray for this forgiveness practice. This forgiveness practice is so beautiful. You can feel a lightness in being. You can feel that the people, there's less people on stage. You can go, wow, maybe only 2 or 3, they've gone. And you say, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming to my forgiveness practice. Thank you. Those of you that have forgiven me, thank you. I can see you've all gone. You've gone away. Thank you for coming and thank you for forgiving me. Thank you. All of you that I forgave, I forgive you for hurting me. I can see you've hurt me and you've left. You're surprised that I'm forgiving you. I'm forgiving you because you did whatever you did. You abused me. You stole my money. You raped me. You abused me. You lied about me. You took my job away. You took my money away. You lost because of you. I had a bad review. Because of you, my business. So everything, whatever, I forgive you. You owe me nothing. I release you completely. I am free. I release you. Yes, I forgive you for everything you have done to me and my ancestors. With reference to that particular problem, remember, you're doing this forgiveness practice to help release a block in your life, aho. And this is very important, aho. Very important. So what does the forgiveness practice do? It cleanses ancestral karma. It cleanses your soul. It cleanses your life. It cleanses your mind, body, spirit, emotions. It activates infinite possibilities with forgiveness. It activates your powerful spiritual practice. It is a deep, deep emotional release. It is a physical release. It anchors a fabulous mental practice. You clear your path, you overcome obstacles, you remove obstacles, you heal rifts. You manifest with more flow and ease. You manifest more. The forgiveness practice is a blessing practice. It is a hard practice. It is a practice from the heart. You cannot fool anyone. If it is not from your heart, you're not doing a forgiveness practice. You can do it every single day of your life and say it in prayer, but if it's not in your action, it's not in your word, it's not in your belief, no, that's called pretend forgiveness. Fake it till you get it right, and that's fine, that works, yes. And as you do so, as you do more forgiveness practice, you get better and better and better. Aho. Dear God, Buddha, Allah, Great Spirit, thank you for the forgiveness practice. Thank you for coming, all of you that came. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you. You may go. You may go back to source, to your soul. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Until next time we gather for my forgiveness practice. I release you all. I set you free. And those of you who have forgiven me, thank you for setting me free. Thank you for releasing me from this bondage, from this karma, from this negative thing in my life. So you remember you have chosen what that negative thing is in your life. Okay? And breathe in and breathe out. I've just facilitated the experience on a worldwide global level. I was told to do this in a meditation or insight that came through. I wasn't given a choice. So breathe in and breathe out. So in July, I start an intensive forgiveness practice. Every single week, we do a forgiveness practice in the evening. At the weekend, we rest and we have homework. And also you have 2 15-minute private sessions with me when you join the July forgiveness practice. Everything will be recorded and sent to you, but it's not private. I mean, it's not public. I'm not sharing this. So the month of July, I'm not sure, it's all private work. So we'll be going deeper and helping you to release. So we have 30 days. Well, let's say you choose 20 topics that you want to release. You could cover any topic. So give thanks, I give thanks. Bring your energy back, push your feet to the ground. And begin to believe and be thankful because you've worked on yourself. Forgiveness practice is about you working on yourself, taking responsibility for yourself. So breathe in and breathe out. If you have water, drink some water. It's a good thing to drink some water after forgiveness practice. So let's mute myself. And breathe in and breathe out. Slowing down the energy, feeling really pleased with yourself that you saw that many people left. Many of the beings left. You forgave many people. And many people forgave you. And how are you feeling now? Breathe in and breathe out. Just breathe in very slowly into your life. Breathe in and breathe out. And really anchor the forgiveness practice. Really, really anchor it. And breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Really breathe in. This practice is quite intensive, okay? I would do something like this in a private session, but when I got the instructions that I had to come out and share, so at least people have an idea of the way I work and how intense forgiveness practice is, and it's not just about, oh, I forgive you, yeah, I did a forgiveness practice, yeah. It's going deeper. You're cleansing your soul, your spirit, you're cleansing. It's deep work. And you say to yourself, why is this happening? Do a forgiveness practice, release it, and all of a sudden, the baby you want comes. The relationship you want comes. The soulmate you're looking for comes. The business idea comes. The creativity comes. The abundance comes. The peace you've been looking for comes. The harmony. And you feel above all a lightness of spirit. So shall we all unmute and quickly say, put our hands together and let us say together, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you and thank you.
Thank you.
And let's say amen.
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 And amen. Aho.
Amen.
Aho.
Aho. Aho.
Anybody want to share anything from this exercise?
Yeah, it was really powerful. It took me a long time to get into it, into that vibration of the heart, to really, into the forgiveness, to receive and to give forgiveness to everyone. And at the end, I felt like I had, there's a scream inside me that wants to come out.
Yeah.
And I still feel like that a little bit.
Okay, can you just mute yourself and then do a scream, or will your neighbors grumble?
Yeah, it's not going to be possible here, I think. So
and perhaps later on you can scream into a pillow. Yes.
Right.
So scream into a pillow helps. And you can go out and find somewhere you can scream, maybe with children's playground or somewhere all the kids are screaming and you can, ah!
Right.
So the scream is good because that's a release. So you now need to, so that's a very good thing because it shows that you've done a lot of forgiveness, and the scream will do more releasing. Okay. And perhaps you could dance and shake your body, and that may help, you know. So, and just see what happens. Well done. Anything else you want to share?
No, that's it. Thank you.
If you had one word to describe it, what would it be? The practice.
Yeah, catharsis.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Nicola, do you want to share?
Yeah, I obviously joined us slightly late, but my third eye is still burning now. Like as soon as I sat down, and it's still not like. And then I was thinking, am I getting a headache? But I'm not. It's just my third eye is like, whoa.
So when you go into the third eye, what is it saying to you?
I don't know what it's saying. It's just, I just feeling it. I felt it as soon as I sat down tonight.
Yes. And I don't want to know what you were forgiven in your personal life because it's private and confidential. But can you relate it to what you're asking to release in terms of the blockage?
No,
No.
not really.
Okay.
I felt it more like the energy just coming through to unblock, or maybe.
So again, it was to do with the blockage that you are trying to release.
Yeah.
So your third eye opened up.
Yeah.
Because the forgiveness practice is not just about your physical, it's multidimensional. So your third eye, the all-seeing eye, which is where your pituitary and pineal glands are, all that is opening. There's an expansion in your consciousness, and that you're really asking for forgiveness on a deep level. So even your third eye, your chakra has opened up as you say, look, I am pure light. I'm giving you the light of forgiveness. Forgive me, I forgive you. So that when I'm tuning into you, that's what I'm getting. That your third eye was just oozing and was releasing. There was a lot of release of blockages, and the blockages were firing at you, and then there was a light saying, yes, I hear you, I take responsibility. And so for me, when I listened to you, I heard her third eye was working.
Yeah. It still is, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shall we shut it down? Yes.
Yes, please. Just so I can sleep.
Yes, you can sleep. So put your hands together. Dear my third eye, this is. Thank you very much for your hard work.
Thank you very much for your hard work.
For helping me with my forgiveness practice.
Helping me with my forgiveness practice.
Please. Close. And rest. I want to sleep.
I would like to sleep tonight.
And it was so nice for you to join me.
And thank you for joining me.
The light that you oozed and the protection and cleansing of the removal of all the blockages is very much appreciated.
The light that you oozed and the protection around the blockages is very much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then hold your hand and look at me and just go like that and then your back of the third eye, just hold it there and just slow the energy down. And as you do so, feel the energy coming back into the center of your head and moving all the way down to your Hara point. Just settle the excess energy there. And breathe in and breathe out. Really feeling so good. And you'll be able to feel the energy slowing down, front and back of your chakras, coming back to the center of your brain, your pituitary pineal gland, your third eye, and then move that energy all the way down into your Hara point. And you can touch your Hara point and just touch your body at your Hara point. That is a bit below your belly button, and collect all the excess energy there. And it feels so good just to connect. Yeah.
Yeah,
How does it feel now?
much better now, yeah. I was really worried then because I was just like, I'm never going to sleep tonight.
Now how do you feel?
Yeah, much better. It's not burning no more, and there's nothing going on.
Yeah, so all we did was to, just contain it, so it just goes and settles in your Hara Dantian point, which is your force of your source of power. It stores your energy there, any excess energy, so you'll be able to sleep well tonight. Yes. Well, I'm glad to see that big smile on your face. Yay! Yay! Anybody else want to share anything? Yes? Anybody on Facebook? So Paul said lots of love, Toks. So we've got lots of shares, lots of comments that I can see and I cannot see, I think. And people watching. So hello, all of you watching, taking part on Facebook. And if you're later on YouTube doing the exercise, hello, hello, hello. So shall we close? Yeah, so Yanni, did you want to say something?
When you called all the people that you had upset, it was a big crowd.
Yep, big crowd.
There's a bustling crowd, and part of my initial reaction was I started to feel guilty and shameful, but then I thought, no, I had to stop myself, because if I do that, then I'm stopping the process. I can't go into guilt or shame.
No, you cannot.
I had to just let them keep coming and just stay. My focus and my presence was in my heart, and that's it. And just, yeah, and as you say, be sincere and stay, come from that space. To not go into guilt or anything negative about yourself, or to think about anything like that. Staying in the heart, and that was radiating as well. It was like a little star, actually. It was like a little star in itself, like the energy of it. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So everyone, thank you so much for coming. So let's all collectively say, unmute and collectively say, thank you, thank you, thank you. All those on Facebook, YouTube, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, all the beings of light that came to help us in our forgiveness practice. Thank you, all the beings that turned up. All the beings, seen and unseen, heard and unheard. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Source. Thank you, the Tao. Thank you, Source beyond the Source. Thank you, the legions of light. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for helping me. God, Buddha, Allah, Great Spirit, thank you for helping me in my forgiveness practice. And thank you for the release. Thank you for the clearing. Thank you for the healing. Thank you for giving me the strength to do a proper, intense forgiveness practice. I can always come back and listen and watch this video and know that it's intense. And I can always share this video, and I can always know that I've done a lot. And anytime I come back to this video and I watch this recording, I know that the activation here is powerful, always will be, Aho. It is here according to what is appropriate for your need, Aho. And together we say, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
And we say, amen,
Amen.
amen, amen,
Amen.
amen, amen. Aho! Aho! Join for those who want to join the July forgiveness practice. The link will be posted below. Love you, love you, love you. Bye. 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 I can't end it, Yanni doesn't want me. Ah, got it. Bye.